From the heart of Houston, it's fun, it's engaging, it's Chattin' with Chelsea. She's daytime's new bestie. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards. Come back to me.
Hey, besties! Thank you for joining me for another Chattin' with Chelsea. I'm your daytime bestie, Chelsea Edwards. All right, whether you want to be a power player at work or you want to just do some power moves like I just did on the dance floor of your favorite spot, today we are getting into power dressing, what that means and how you can make it work for you. I cannot wait. But first, they are real estate sister cousins, co-CEOs of the Braden Real Estate Group, making waves in Houston Realty. They're also the stars of the reality show Family Empire Houston. We have Nicole Handy and Jermeshia Goudeau joining us on Chattin' with Chelsea. Thank you so much for coming.
I know, so happy to be here.
I have already been enjoying the family dynamic and the vibes backstage. Y'all are bringing the fun and the energy. Very cool. How was it doing this show together? Did you ever imagine you would be doing a show with your family?
Yeah.
Every day with our family feels like a show.
Well, that too, and I have a joke, but I'm like, I work with my family, you know, like in everything, you know, like if we're not working together, we are together, but you know, like I work with my family at the Braden Real Estate Group, the brokerage, and then we work together on TV, you know, so like I literally work with my family.
Yes. Are there moments like where y'all have to cue each other, like I'm tired of seeing you right now, like we need our space?
Oh, we definitely take space.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, no, we take space, but it's not like I'm annoyed with being with my family today. You know, it's just something that we do a lot. People say like, I wouldn't dare be able to work with my family. Well, for me, I love working with my family. You know, like some people are like, I couldn't, how do y'all do that? I can't dare work with my family. But honestly, I'm the opposite. I'm like, I probably couldn't work with somebody that's not my family member, you know?
Good point. Good point.
No, it's pretty amazing working with your family. Like your family, you can be quirky, you know, so so we both have a corporate background. When you work in corporate, you know, you're always kind of on all of the time. And so all those little crazy, quirky things that you do that your family, you know, if you snort, it's okay.
I snort. You can snort. Do y'all
with your family.
I don't snort.
No,
I snort. Right, here we go. Snorters unite.
So, you know, you don't feel judged, okay? You don't feel judged and a little snort comes out. You know, it's your family. It's like, whatever, okay?
That's beautiful. All right, let's talk about this family empire, Braden Real Estate. So this was started generations ago from your grandmother.
So our grandparents were actually the inspiration. So, you know, back in the day, they acquired a lot of real estate, but it wasn't through a formalized real estate company, right? You know, it was just them paying cash, finding property, building it, paying cash. Back in the day, it was not easy for Black people to get access to financing, to have for mortgages and things like that. So they adapted the model of we're gonna pay cash for everything. So they would save up money, pay cash. You know, we laugh about it now, but you know, kind of like the seriousness of it. Years ago, our grandmother, like they would see like signs of property for sale and like go take the signs out the yard.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
They would go take the signs out of the yard just to make sure like, hey, nobody else could purchase this. We're gonna try to get to it first and things like that. But so over their years, they acquired a lot of property just through hard work and savings, you know? And so that's just something they built businesses. So we saw them as entrepreneurs. We've only seen our grandparents as entrepreneurs, you know? So when we got the opportunity to build something and become entrepreneurs, we followed in their footsteps of real estate. We just did it in a more formalized way, i.e. going to real estate school and actually obtaining a real estate license and opening up a real estate business.
Yes, so your grandma actually sent you to
school. So that's the thing, you know, with empires, so it's the legacy part of it. And so sometimes it's not about, some people think the legacy is all about giving all the money, you know, and building this. And sometimes it's sowing the seeds. And so that's what our grandparents did. They sowed the seed, but also she put her money where her mouth was. And so they gave us the money to go to real estate school. And so when we decided to open the brokerage of Braden Real Estate Group, we were like, it would be, you know, we old school, we, you know, country folks. It was like we would have to rever them and give honor and respect to them for sowing that seed into us. And so we named the brokerage after our grandparents' last name, which is Braden Real Estate Group.
I love that. And it's so beautiful to see that knowledge, not just the money, but the knowledge being handed down. Are you all actively trying to spread that throughout the community? Because we do not see that a lot in the Black community.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we host workshops all the time, just kind of teach people how to gain home ownership. We believe something that can propel you through generational wealth is real estate, and we see that in our own family. We have a house, this one house that our grandparents bought maybe 50 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 60.
And they held on to it.
They paid $4,000 for this home. And this home has been passed down from generation to generation in our families. Everybody, like, we don't believe in graduating and then going and getting into a bunch of debt, right? So a lot of the family, but I didn't live there.
I lived at the family house. Me and my husband, my parents. I was born in the family house.
Wow.
My son was born in the family house, and so this gave us opportunity.
And her rent was $300
until I moved my now husband in, and granted went up on my rent. Okay.
But where else can you take advantage of that, right? So that you're not starting off your career in a lot of debt and things like that, starting off your lifestyle into a lot of debt. You know, everybody stayed in the family home, had the little $300, like she said, until she moved her boyfriend.
You know, then it went up.
Talking about old school down home.
We went up to about $425 then, okay? Yeah, you got a man in there, y'all gonna be paying more, right?
But what it allowed them to do is essentially, you know, save up some cash. Absolutely. You know, like I said, just not start off their adult lives in a bunch of debt. Yeah.
All right, we have more coming up with you lovely ladies on how to harness your power in your career and everywhere else. You guys keep it right here.
Come back to me.
We're continuing our chat with Nicole Handy and Jermeshia Goudeau of Braden Real Estate and Family Empire Houston.
Yes.
All right, so when we talk about harnessing power, I know we're going to get into power dressing with you, Nicole. I can't wait for that. But just women trying to harness that power when it comes to their careers. Let's start there, because you both have built brands for yourselves. And a lot of people, where do I start when it comes to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what a big part about the brand part is embracing your individuality. I think that when people see, especially with social media being so rampant, people want to emulate, you know, their favorite influencers. They're like, I love her, I want to be her. No, be you. And so you need to be you, because what you need to try to emulate is their strategies, you know, implement their work ethic. And so that's what a lot of people see. Like, a lot of people, you know, Nicole over here, social media guruing it up, and they're like, I want to be Nicole. No, be you. And that's what, you know, I think people have to do, is creating your own brand, is be authentic to who you are. I don't think we would have achieved what we've achieved if Nicole wouldn't be Nicole and Jermeshia wouldn't be Jermeshia.
Absolutely.
Because I don't like to do what Nicole does. Okay?
Let her do her
Let
thing.
Nicole be Nicole, let me be me, and we bring those two strengths together. So just be authentically you, and it will come for you. Just lean into that.
So when we think power, we think like commanding a room, like walking in, grabbing that attention. Is that where that power comes from, just being authentic?
Absolutely. You know, not feeling like you have to conform to somebody else. You know, and then one thing I always say, we hear the word power and we think superpower, right? Women, especially us, we wear many hats. We're mothers, you know, we're CEOs, we're the confidant to, you know, most of our friends and family and things like that. So I just want to let women know that you can be super without doing it all. You know, and it's okay. Simple words: ask for help. I need help. Those are three words that truly can, in my personal opinion, elevate your power.
How do you get help, Nicole?
These people.
These are family. This one right next to
This one right. No, our family, you know, and that's one thing I genuinely love and appreciate, that our family is a big village, you know. I mean, and I know everybody doesn't have that. It's a lot of people that's moved to Houston. We talked about this, you know, off the air. Like, you know, we don't see native Houstonians anymore. It's rare. And that used to be, that's all you see. So, you know, it's a lot of people that's here now that may not have that village of family. But, you know, that's where that village of friends come in, that village of your kids, you know, circle and things like that. But I want to empower people to, your power can be a big part of understanding that it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't have to do it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jermeshia, where do you get your help from?
The Lord.
The Lord.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Let me tell you, because of God, I need God to help me. I mean, but like Nicole's right. Like our family that's how we got Family Empire Houston it's the collective. It's not Nicole. It's not myself. It's the collective strength of our family that has elevated us and allow us to have the opportunities we have. So, I mean, my mom, my mother-in-law helps with the children, you know, nieces. Our kids. So we have a second tier of sister cousins. And so they're all doing a volleyball clinic right now. I couldn't do the volleyball clinic. I had other responsibilities. Nicole picked her up. They went to volleyball. They went to main event. Then Monet dropped her off. You know, it's just what we do. We ask for help. And one thing I want to make people clear, and this might just be me, when they hear Superwoman, y'all better throw them capes down. Burn the capes. Okay?
Bonfire of capes.
You know, burn. And that's what, you know, I think, you know, Family Empire Houston, you know, had a little drama, a little, you know, a little sensationalism going on, but it also showed, you know, myself, Nicole, Jaquita, we're mothers, we're entrepreneurs, we're professionals, you know, we're wives, and so trying to balance that all, trying to navigate it all, it feels, you know, like we're super women, but when we wear that cape and wear it so tight, that thing started to strangle you. Okay, so we're just all trying to figure it out.
Now, we've been hearing a lot about there's no longer a balance.
Absolutely not. There's navigation.
Navigating. So are there areas where you feel like, okay, today I'm good at this, tomorrow I'm going to switch it up and be good at this? Is that what we're constantly doing?
Again, it's whatever needs is the priority for that day, right? So one day we are great in business, and to be honest, we might be sucky moms. You know, my kid had a breakdown the other day. I just had to say, okay, stop. You know, this is what I'm focused on her today. You know, and unfortunately, my business may have to wait until tomorrow. You know, so yeah, you do. You're never going to find the perfect balance, and I think we've learned that because for so long we tried to find the perfect balance until we're like, okay, the balance just doesn't exist. You know,
give it up, sis.
The balance just doesn't exist, and we're okay with that now. You know, but it took us learning and growing and working as moms, as business women, as wives to understand that. You know.
Yeah, and then the needs of these spouses.
That too.
I have 4 spouses.
I feel bad for them sometimes. I do.
Well, how did y'all manage? I mean, especially while shooting the show, still did we get quality time with the spouses?
No.
It got real quiet. It was like,
and, you know, and that's the one thing about our spouses, though. You know, like working with women like us that are very much so in the forefront, very much so, I guess you can call it, what do they call it now, alpha women. You know, sometimes it can be challenging for an alpha man, you know, to sit alongside and, you know, not always be in the spotlight. And our husbands just kind of did it with grace. You know, they're always just like, whatever works for you guys, you know, and whatever capacity that you need us in, we're here. My husband, one good thing about him, he don't like all these cameras and lights and stuff. You know,
he's like, put me behind.
He hid from the camera, so we kind of work well in that dynamic. He's like, I'm gonna show up for what you need me to show up for, but after that, I'm going. You know, I'm gonna do my own thing. But you know, they truly were tremendous in all of this because, like we say, they didn't ask for this. You know, it just kind of dropped in their laps. Being on TV and stuff, it just kind of dropped in their laps. You know, and they're just married to us, and then you know, they show up on TV, and then you know, honestly, just with the being on TV, there's going to be criticism. You know, and so they had to deal with some of that as well. You know, but they did it with just grace and just love for us. You know,
what you were describing sounds like a dream partnership for those of us who are on the market. What are some qualities that you found in your husbands early before all of this that you feel led to this dynamic, being able to make it through all these different phases of life, including a reality show?
I think the love of family. Yeah. Our family being as close-knit as it is very intimidating. And even our husbands who love our family to death, it can be a little intimidating at times because we are very, very close-knit, but understanding that they love family. Like, so when you start finding people that are like, I don't like big family. No. They have to understand.
Our dynamic won't work.
You have to understanding the concept of family, understanding that family is meant to support you and not being all in your business. Like, we ain't one of those type of families.
All right, write that down. Love of family. Okay. All right, we're looking. All right, we're going to have so much more with you coming up, especially how to power dress. Let's get into it. We'll be right back. for power dressing with Nicole Handy and your Nicole Handy collection.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first, explain what power dressing is.
So basically, it is owning your. We talked about owning your power earlier, right?
Yes.
But making a statement without even speaking because of the way that you're dressed.
Okay,
You know?
I'm with that.
Yeah. I have a saying: dress how you want to be addressed.
Oh, I
know?
really
Yeah.
like that. Okay, we need to print that out somewhere. Now, where does this come into play? Are there certain places that we go or we think about power dressing when we're going to work or particular areas?
Yeah, so, networking when you want to command the room,
Okay.
when you may be looking for a new job, going on an interview, just certain spaces, again, where you want to, again, command the room, command attention.
All
Yeah,
right.
and make a statement.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Might be a whole everywhere we're power dressing.
I believe in that. I think it is everywhere. You should always make a statement wherever you go.
Okay. All right. Well, let's make a statement then. Let's get some music. And you brought some models.
I did.
Okay. And this is all from your Nicole Handy collection.
My Nicole Handy collection, when it comes down to power dressing, there are 3 things that I always recommend. And so
Okay.
I brought some models to model those things for us today.
All right. Let's
So
bring the first
one is Kendra. And fit is everything, right? Everybody should have a good tailor in their wardrobe. And believe it or not, I get about 80% of my clothes tailored, right?
Really?
And so when you look at Kendra and what she has on, she's wearing our faux leather bomber set, right? And if you look at her, Kendra is a very courageous woman, right? And we love that, right? But the clothes are not too big, nor are they too small. They fit her proportion. They are proportioned to her body,
They are fit.
Yeah, they are proportioned to her body. And again, clothes aren't made to fit you. Remember that. A lot of times when you buy clothes off the rack, they're just generic, size. It's your size, but this is just a generic fit. You really have to make clothes fit you.
Wow, I never thought of it like that.
Make clothes fit you. And so, like I said, I get 80% of my clothes tailored because when I buy them off the rack, they just don't insinuate me the way I like for them to, right?
Okay.
Certain curves you might want shown, certain things you may not want shown, right?
Go ahead and hide that.
You have the power to mandate those things through tailoring. Right?
So how do you find a good tailor?
Oh, they're all over Houston, honey.
Okay,
Yeah, they're
okay,
all over Houston. They're all over Houston, honey. But a lot of times too, the department stores will have tailors on hand,
okay,
that they can recommend to you as well. And a part of them selling you garments, they want you to feel fabulous in them. So they even offer, some department stores either offering tailoring as a free service, or you can have a membership with them to where you can, it's a set fee every month, but you can get as much tailored as you like.
Oh, I love that. Great starting point. Okay, girl.
Thank you, Kendra.
That's all right.
Yes.
Okay, who's next?
Okay, so Abby is next. And what Abby is presenting, my next tip is bold doesn't mean overdone.
Ooh.
So if you see Abby, she has on a very simple, our faux leather mini dress, right? But a very statement piece. You throw on a statement piece, honey, will take you can have on a jogger set. You have on a statement piece, it will go very far. And one of my favorite statement pieces you see is she has on our Ashford trench coat, right? Honey, let me tell you something. If you want to elevate a look, throw on a trench coat.
Yes.
You can throw on a trench coat with a jogger.
Coat like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can throw on a trench coat with a jogger and take it to a whole nother level.
And you looking like you are living the life of luxury,
life of luxury, honey.
Yes.
Jeans and a t-shirt, honey.
Invite me to your house. That's what I say.
Throw on a trench coat.
That is gorgeous. Okay, I like that. Bold statement pieces.
Yes, one statement piece, right? Bold, you can be bold without being overdone.
Okay.
Again, she doesn't have 15 statement pieces on. We kept the earrings pretty simple, the accessories pretty simple, because the coat speaks for itself. The coat is a statement piece.
Okay, all right. I would have said that dress too, because it's saying something to me.
And Abby just looks great in anything she puts on.
Yes.
Thank you, Abby.
Thank you, Abby. That was gorgeous.
And my last and favorite tip is confidence. Wear your confidence is your best accessory.
That is
And
key
so
color,
Ebony's
right?
gonna come out. Ebony, come on out.
Ooh, wait. Yes.
Now, Ebony has on our metallic gold bold maxi dress, right? And the dress is a statement in itself, right?
Yes.
But depending on your confidence, you can wear this a bunch of different ways. We don't have her on a ton of jewelry. Again, she doesn't need it. First of all, the dress speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
The dress speaks for itself, right? But again, she doesn't have on a ton of accessories because when Ebony walks, and this is Ebony, honey, when Ebony walks, she exudes confidence. So that paired with a dress like this, you don't need tons of accessories. Just let your confidence be the accessory.
So it's not just what you have on, it's how you're wearing.
Right. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
Okay, all right. Shoulders back and just
Shoulders back, head up straight.
Yes.
You know, a little smile.
Oh, we love a
Smile,
smile.
a little smile.
Commanding the room.
Command the room with a little smile. I love a good smile.
Yes. Okay, so what is a
Thank you,
power
Ebony.
staple that everyone should have?
Everyone should have a good blazer in their closet.
Okay. Well.
A well-fitted, tailored blazer in there. Just think about what you can do with a blazer. You can have jeans, you know, just a standard jeans and t-shirt look, put a blazer on. I'm a big fan, though, of throwing a blazer, draping it over your shoulders. Not necessarily putting it on, you know, in your arms, but draping it over your shoulders, kind of like how we have Abby. It exudes that extra level of confidence. I mean, and you can just, it elevates any look. Try it. If you take this off, put this on your.
My mic.
No, you have your mic on. That's okay. That's okay. But no, try it. You know, next time, really just take the exact same blazer that you always wear, and opposed to putting your arms in it, just drape it over your shoulders. Just don't give you a hard time.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, love the looks. I love that you're also doing fashion on top of all the real estate wins. Okay, girls. Ebony looking like an award that is presented to all of us. Thank y'all so much. Okay, we are going to be right back after this quick break. Look at me using the tip already. Yes. I want to thank our guests, Nicole, Jermeshia, all the models for coming in today. What is your final tips for ladies trying to harness their power, Nicole?
Don't forget to prioritize the most important in your life, and that's you.
Amen to that. What about you, Jermeshia?
That power is you. Be authentically you. Have confidence in being you, and just embrace you. That's going to be your power.
Oh yes, we can make that happen. Let's embrace. Let's do some power posing while you keep up with us on social at Chelsea Show Fox. In the meantime, we'll see you on the next Chatting with Chelsea.